Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm yours all. Welcome to a look at the demo of Battlestar Galactica Scattered Hoops, released last week and being developed by Alt-Shift, published by Dortmund. Decided to just run the intro because they have very clearly got the music. Hello, Katia, indeed, so say we all. And, well, the graphics are stylized, I think is the best way to sum it up, but we'll see how well they work. After all, it doesn't need to be photorealistic. So this is the limited demo, and there isn't an introductory offer anymore. Retail price on Steam in the UK is £21. So we'll get the demo going, see what happens. Interestingly, I popped these settings just to have a quick look before the stream, and haven't actually fired the game up, just wanted to check the setup there. Nuke friendly fire confirmation. Right, so yes, danger close with nuclear weapons will absolutely be a thing here. Also, Twitch integration. I have no idea what this is for, but I don't know. We might find out later on tonight. Credits, language is what you'd expect, usual. In fact, quite a wide selection, actually. I mean, English, German, Spanish. The European languages are fairly understandable. Russian, Japanese, and I think Ukrainian? I could be wrong. Cyrillic is not my thing. The Twitch thing is supposed to make it. That would make sense, yes. I love democracy. So controls, I assume they will take us through the tutorials section to go through all of these. Hangar, R&D lab, bar. Okay, and of course security. Interestingly, no sick bay, which you'd think would be a thing. Right, let's get straight into it, see what happens. I hope, just so you're aware, as per the stream title, we're all probably fracked. The fleet had, yes, I seem to recall the fleet had some mixed views on the point as well. So we're starting in orbit around Caprica. And yes, what was once the capital of the 12 Colonies is now mostly on fire and irradiated. Meet the captain of the Hippolytus, Shiwu Yulna. Okay, where's the colonial fleet? They're having a slight moment with all their systems not working. Interesting point there. What's that say? Mirrored? Capricast Limited. Interesting that the art's mirrored. Oh well, we shall see. Those gun stars, why aren't they moving? Because they've been hacked. Thank you, Gaius. We are so very, very grateful for that. To be fair, this was a worse Monday than average. Yesterday's silence were almost mythical. Really? Okay. Today, yeah, they're very real. Yoink. And we have a single Cylon fighter incoming. They're not a happy bunch. Greatest contact. Silence onto us. Send help. Please send help. Can we move? Yay! Fighter! Alright, to Hippolytus. So Horatius enters my commander air group. Okay. Alright, I think they've done all the artwork like this, and sometimes they'll mirror it to put a character over on the receiving side. Fair enough. Just nice to around Caprica. Now they're after the ship. On still Hippolytus, I'll take care of that radar. Works for me. Select Viper Squadron. Right click to attack. Pew. Well, it's more bullet, isn't it? Drader's preview. Only about 12 few seconds before they do get more in. Squadrons will also target a Drader's preview if they can. Okay, that's worth knowing. Right, bag 'em. Tactical pause. Okay, space to unpause and proceed. Okay, and that's a timer. So in seconds until the Drader's contact spawns in. Use tactical pause. I've already given my attack order, but thank you. Boom. And then retarget again. Simple enough. Right, main goal is to protect this fleet and survive. The Cylons can jump in anywhere. Let the Viper Squadron move them back to the fleet. What's left of the fleet. Oh, and we have incoming multiple raiders spotted. Captain Yun, are you by any chance in a position to jump? Oh, they come in groups now. Lovely. Okay, one warm welcome coming up. Right, when your squadron is selected, you can call in passive abilities, hunter instincts. This ability allows them, while on the unit won't pay attention to AoE or missiles. Attacks and follows enemies within 56 range if it doesn't have an order to engage. Alright. We toggle off to have full motion. Let's keep it active for now. And okay, that's the range of hunter instincts. Hunter's dash gives me an option, so move the squadron, and then when the raiders barrel in, 4, 3, 2, 1, incoming, instant engagement. Excuse me, you were meant to be shooting them up. Odd that he didn't go for numbers 2 and 3, but maybe they would clear the engagement zone. Now take advantage of Hunter's instincts to destroy the next wave. They actually stop them short. And we have incoming. We're exposed. Copy that. Hippolytus and Raptor should be here soon. He's got Hunter's dash as well. 4, 3. Okay. Fortunately, a Raptor is a long-range artillery. Move as little as possible. Alright. Okay, take the first squadron. Just let it handle that situation. Okay. Again, he's in range of Hunter's instincts. He just didn't go. I think maybe because he's got a selected target, technically. Okay, and go. Boom. Raptor's very efficiently positioned. Alright, we'll bring the Hunters in to deal with that lot. Shift the Raptors over. And we should... Okay, first Raider's contact is removed, second is engaged, artillery... I was hoping for blast effect, but I'll take it. Rack 'em up. And we are 3 for 3. Ah, that's not good. Good evening, Atom. It's the ability. Oh, that's a very good question. No, it wasn't. Okay. So he auto-engaged the first one anyway. Alright, base star inbound, fighters inbound. We're leaving. Nothing we can reasonably fight. Gunstar Scimitar requesting help. This is a Cylon base star. Yeah, we're not taking those. Don't have drag and drop, which is mildly annoying. Alright, missile intercept. Viper, you're up. Homing explosive nukes. Nukes should be prioritized at all costs. I wonder if we can take advantage of that. That's a nuke. Okay, drop the Viper back, engage there. Boom. Right, new plan. Engage raiders. Locked and locked. Hey Taku, welcome, welcome. Right, ooh. Never mind, new plan. Hit that nuke. Deal with the side one, clear the Viper out of the way. Okay, nuke has gone off. Now get everybody on intercept duties and punch the Viper through to deal with the last one. Okay. I'd say shice, but that really doesn't sum up the position, does it? Okay. Deal with those 3 first. Oh, good. Gunstar support. Thank you. Yep, we noticed, Captain Watanabe. Thank you for bringing the point up. Civilian ship spotted. Hippolytus is saying is a stress signal. What's your orders? Hail the ship. Okay, right away, sir. We haven't been talking already. Orders immediately followed. Okay, so we're the captain of the Scimitar. Fair enough. Well, you can hear the captain's voices panic. I can't imagine why. Yep, we're running. Apparently we're not running. Negative. Let's hope there's a Battlestar patrolling nearby. Copy that. Keep that ship safe. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it would kind of ruin the day if we didn't. This is the Gunstar. If it gets destroyed, it's game over. Gotcha. The Gunstar has weapons that can deal with large groups. They should be ready soon. Okay, right. New plan. Drop the Raptor back. And... right. Viper's engaged. Gunstar weapons offer another way to deal with silence. Multiple types of Gunstar weaponry. Offensive flak is your group option. Alright, select your weapon. Offensive flak engaged. And, oh, that's a nice touch. Time on target display. So I shorten the range. It shows how far everything's going to move, assuming it stays on its current course. Huh. That's a nice touch. Because, of course, Galactica didn't really use pew-pew, did it? Alright. Okay, offensive flak out. Vipers are engaging. Offensive flak just went right past the Raptor. First group splashed. Second group splashed. Flak's doing its job. And third group splashed 3. No one's answering a call. Multiple signs are intercepting communications. We're getting out of it with the Hippolytus. Commence operation Run Like Frack. Don't worry, we weren't planning to. That ship needs to get out in one piece. On it, the man says. Alright, survival. Silent forces are overwhelming. Your goal is to perfectly resist long enough to complete an FTL jump and get away. 52 seconds. Alright, priorities, priorities, priorities. Where is the Viper? There. Okay, we will initiate intercepts on them. Move the Raptor up into a lead position. Offensive flak will deal with this wing once it jumps in. 3, 2. Okay, that's a new and interesting trick. They're aiming at the Raptor. New plan. Get the Viper onto that sniper immediately. And swing around to target. Actually, no, hold the point. 2, 1, mark. This may have been a mistake. Alright. Offensive flak is still on cooldown, not available yet. Move the Raptor across to get firing solutions on both those groups. Have the Viper quickly mess up these two, and in the 3 seconds before they engage, he can then reposition to take out that sniper. Always take some time to hover over them. Fire at long range, but weaker at short range, and slowly get the Vipers in close and mess them up. Yeah, that kind of follows, doesn't it? They're basically my Raptor equivalent. Gotcha. Close range flak. Okay, we're done. Right. Boom. Boom. Alright, reset the position. We have long range flak again. Jump in at 27 seconds. Offensive flak back in 3 seconds. We're a little outnumbered here. Yep. Except for the nuke launcher. Use it. I'm sure we haven't... under the circumstances, Mr. Watanabe, I think we can save frack protocols. That's politer than I was going to say it, Mr. Arendt, but thank you. Right, nuclear release. Get your squadrons out of the way. Okay, heavy raiders, pop a nuke. Or a lot of firepower. Okay, and 2, 1, 0, in they come. First of all, we need to undeploy. Now click on the empty dock and deploy a nuke launcher. Okay, we have nuclear capabilities, 3 available, time on target, launch. Weapon release. Goodbye sight. Lons. That's not good. Right, okay, shift the Raptor over to deal with those guys. Vipers go chase down that bunch. Okay, yeah, we are leaving. 5 seconds. Let's click on this counter. Right now, your main concern is to bring everyone back before the timer runs out. Right click on each squadron to undeploy. So, new plan, get back on board now. FTL is ready. Squadrons are stowed. Jump. Exactly. Brave, 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 Sir Yusrul. Got simulator. Jump complete, we made it. Hooray. Where are we? TIC, no one's celebrating. I can't imagine why that would be. Hippolytus and several smaller ships followed. Okay. Small ships and capsize has been a matter of luck. Mysterious beacon. Colonial beacons in the sector, where we've got reports coming in from across the fleet. Immediate repairs. First things first, let's make our repairs. We are now in the fleet management phase. Okay, so during this phase, repair and handle fleet problems. It occurred because the Gunstar sustained critical damage. Okay. Situation. Scimitar was heavily hit by silence. The hull is damaged. Provide supplies to the crew by fixing the hull. Select the supply choice. And then fix the hull. Crunch. Okay, the hull is fixed. And now we have new problems. Heal injured passengers. Or apply first aid to passengers. Fleet health. If fleet health hits 0, we're screwed. Gotcha. If that hits 0, we're screwed. Unfortunately, you can't resolve the situation now because the fleet's low on supplies. So, yeah, thank you. I have just noticed that. We need enough water, food, and medicine supplies to survive out there. Scouting party was sent to the area. We're expecting an update. Hooray! Scouts have reported back. They found the requisite civilian ship, got jumped on the way to Taron, no survivors. Prep a Raptor. Let's go take a look. Tylium is necessary to jump to another sector, but we also need it to gather resources. Okay, so that's the decision we've got to make. Hey, Tom, thanks for the gift sub. All right. Okay, points of interest. Click that POI. Trade 1 Tylium for 7 fuel. Let's go with that. Yoink. Okay, so we have 8 supplies. Every action with the turn icon moves time forward. One situation, you won't be able to resolve all of them. Okay, we'll have to manage without the hull for a bit, I think. So we will deal with medics. Okay. And we'll also all the extra supplies. Just accept that we're going to have a few dents in the hull before we can fix anything. Yoink. Hulls can be repaired, lives cannot. Well, unless you're willing to take a very long view of about 18 years, but even the series didn't run that long. Right, squadrons can gain experience. Okay, so level up. Hang up. Right. Oh, the Viper got to level 2. Yay! Alright, choosing the right squadron abilities. 2 types of ability. Passives are constant. Actives are more powerful, but more situational, and they have a cooldown. Well, we've already got the abilities are rarer. Look for the diamond icon. Are more impactful than others. Right, so homing missile launcher, cannons upgrade, or overdrive. We've already got that speed boost from Hunter's Dash. So the more they kill, the faster they go. And a long-range option would be worth it, actually, because 160 damage, that's basically a long-range cannon salvo, isn't it? Really long-range cannon salvo, 15 TUs, 300 TUs, limited uses per battle. Yeah, we'll go with that. You can explore the hangars and the squadrons and weapons. Alright. Who else is in town? Raptor Squadron are in town. And Wolf Squadron. I've got heavy fighters, interception taunt, and Praetorian damage resistance. The more targets in tight, the more damage, less damage they take. They're basically tanks, even if they don't have the firepower of the Vipers or the Raptor. Although the Raptor has got the long-range artillery option, 112 TU range artillery. Set up weapons, offensive flak, and a nuke launcher, both on 30-second cooldown. Doesn't lose current cooldown progress while undeployed. Huh, that's worth knowing, but that slows people down. Okay, we're good. Back to the fleet we go then. Okay, Major Ant really made a difference out there against the Cylons. Thank you, EXO. EXO has been with you for the best part of 2 years. Also, someone on Hippolytus off to help. She'll make a good Chief Tech. Okay, so the previous CAG and Chief Tech got themselves killed. Great, we'll need her soon. So I have an EXO, a CAG, and a Chief Tech. Hooray! Right, heroes of the fleet's elite. They have a huge impact, so Vatilenko, Chief Tech, morale's okay. A hero with a miserable morale will trigger a personal crisis. They can resolve POIs essential to survival, they can level up, and fleet management is fine. We should take advantage of this opportunity. What have we got? Yep. Haven't you heard of knocking, CAG? That beacon, what about it? It's been recently updated. Ugh. Trap or opportunity, Major? Apparently the EXO seems to think of along the same lines that I do. Alright, let's give this a shot. Do it. Not that I get a choice. Shuttle ready right away. Let's hope it's worth it. Let's hope. Commander Fernandez, let's hope. Crises and opportunities. Crises can be very dangerous, shouldn't be taken lightly. This section will show all current opportunities and crises in the fleet. Retrieve encrypted beacon. Okay. Select the objective. We'll send the Major out to go have a looky. It's his bright idea after all. Is it a no scrap run? I have no idea, Bran. This is just a demo, and it's a first run, so I am literally working on this as we go. All right, do we have a beacon? We appear to have a beacon. All right, we have a data set. It's just an old data set. The data set was used during the first Cylon War, 40 years ago. Yep. Data set been updated very recently. Can we read the message? Nope, encryption is brand new, meaning it's new fleet tech. We need to find them because nobody got us the latest patch notes. Way! All right, we need an outpost. All right. Okay, and the Major got himself an XP boost. All right, level up. Assign gun style weapon. Obtain. Obtain 1 extra fuel every time he resolves a POI with Tylium. That actually sounds like it's going to be fairly useful. This is a disaster management thing, really. Yeah, that's a good way of summing it up, I think, Taproot. Right, enter the hangar to assign your heroes. Hey, everybody. Right, you can say hero squadron if they have the assignable trait. If the squadron is... Gotcha. Okay, so they now have plus 3% damage per hero's level, so plus 6% damage for the CAG. And everything else looks good. One type you can also assign a hero to a gun style weapon. Exo can take the set there. Defensive strategy, 4% damage resistance on the gun style. Perfect. Alright, fleet is set. Oh, and here come the toasters. Trainers contacts, I just jumped in, and they've gone to get help. Yep, called it. Maybe they're just checking everywhere in the sector, Exo. Does it matter? Set condition 1. Spool an FTL jump. Granted. Anywhere past the red line. Yoink. What? The red line. Beyond this theoretical limit, all FTL calculations are highly uncertain. Any jump with this setting can be deadly. It could send us crashing. So, yes, and it's so bonkers that the Cylons won't anticipate it. All right. I thought I called condition 1 a minute ago, but there you go. Right, the Cylons have found the fleet. We have a few minutes before they attack. Not that I think we have any options. Resolve 1 structural POI would be in another sector. Right, okay. Right, battle preparations. Check this. Heroes are assigned. Squadrons are leveled up. We are good to go. Okay, let's get 2 squadron docks. Right, we'll get the Vipers and the Raptors out. And nukes and offensive flak are powered up. Yoink. Set and done. Okay. Oop, attack pause on. Raptor move up and hold short. Vipers go, go, go. New plan. Vipers go deal with those guys. Raptor, close and engage. Retarget. Retarget. Black will be ready in 2 seconds. Those guys are jumping in 7. Right. Can't realistic. Actually, we probably can realistically reposition the Raptor to engage. Good work, boys and girls. Pull back into a holding position, or better yet, get over there. Raptor, take that other group. New plan. Alright, have everybody engaged. I'm not blowing cap weapons on this just yet. Alright, Raptor's artillery could be better. 26 seconds on the jump. Engage that heavy raider. Do the Vipers need micro? Yeah, that figures. Alright. Right, new plan. Where are those missiles? Okay, I ordered a missile launch. Send it. And then get onto that raider. Target there. And pew pew. Oh, okay, fair enough. The Raptor got there first. Tighten everybody up. Okay, raiders and snipers in the middle. Alright, start working from left to right. Let's get the offensive flak on the go. Out of range. Okay, hold that thought. Vipers. Now the sniper. Start picking them up. Oh, new plan. Dock everybody. Red line jump in. 3, 2, 1. Stow 1. Stow 2. Jump it. Okay, after each battle, the fleet will be granted a blessing. Choose from 3 options. Might include a mix of rules to improve the fleet, mitigate negative consequences. Yeah, that's nice. We can patch up the scimitar. Yoink. So we're past the red line. Reporting status. Well, we haven't hit a star and all ships have followed. Woo! We did it! We're not dead. And Raiders has got a structure. Find the encryption key. Better hurry. Yep. Let's get on this. We need those codes. Alright, we have 6 turns until the Cylons sort this place out. That's the outpost. Rest stop supply depot. Alright, let's commit the chief. Send a team, left choice or right choice. Alright, we'll send the chief to supervise the salvage option. So get to work on that if you don't mind. Okay. There's a problem. The R&D lab can't read the key. Now, surprised the whole Gunstars 1 FTL jumped from... Okay, fine. Get the eggheads up to speed. Gotcha. Alright, civilian ships can help the fleet survive. Select your civilian ship. If you train them to provide various resources and bonuses. Okay, current efficiency level of the Hippolytus. Need to train the crew. 1 turn will pass. Alright, yoink. There we go. Now produce scrap at the start of each sector. Oh, is this what you meant by a no scrap run? Okay. Efficiency upgrades will be deactivated in the tutorial for now. Improves civilian ship efficiency takes time, but do it because it works out in the long run. Gotcha. Fleet scrap can be used to trade, repair, or upgrade your Gunstar. Second, the R&D lab. Ooh, shiny. That's the fleet upgrade. You need to read the encryption key. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have enough scrap. We'll need more. Great. Fleet management. Fortunately, the Gunstar can produce resources. All emergency production units. Not efficient, but always there in a punch. Right, scrap supplies or Tyrillium. These production units require 2 turns output. Not as efficient as POIs, but push comes to shove. Right. Scrap emergency recycling. Requires 2 turns. Okay, so click twice on the investment. Oh, right, so it's 1 action per turn. Fair enough. And if need be, we can drop 2 turns to get Tyrillium and supplies, etc. Right, back to the R&D, boys. Now can I have this upgrade, please? Fleet logistics. There we go. The Gunstar map is upgraded. Message will need a few cycles to decrypt. All things up. We have 2 turns before the Cylons arrive. Fate of the fleet's in my hands, you say. Well, we're all hosed. Can we make repairs here? Not yet. 30 scrap per jump. Let me see. Everyone is mostly okay, but we've got POIs. Drifting ship botanical cruiser requires technical assistance to join the fleet. Our mineral-rich planet, 67 scrap. All right, we will. All right, let's get the EXO out to deal with that repair team. Hooray, we have a new ship, the Ashem. 5 supplies per jump, 30%. Nice, I'll take it. Level 11. Yes. Better not get that wrecked, had I? And we can go for scrap as well. Alright, we'll put a rent on the job. Okay. Opportunity seized. Perfect. Message's decryption is almost ready. It's from Commander Adama. Yay, Galactica! On speakers now. Right away, sir. Let me guess, they couldn't get permission from Edward James Olmos to use his language. Oh, right, level 1, 2, and... Oh, okay, fine. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Commander Adama, after decades of science for tactile colonies, and has found a way to disguise themselves. Oh, well, that's going to be wonderful for morale. You're trained for this? You're ready? Rejoin with Galactica. So say we all. Unfortunately, we don't get so lucky. Start the battle. My squadron's fleet is upgraded. Am I ready for battle? No. R&D lab. Can we do anything with the fleet? Weapon dock control? No, but we could. 96 scrap. Alright, squadron docks and Gunstar tech are also out of phase at this point. Fine, it will have to wait. Okay, let's go. Never let me said that we are not generous hosts. Auto pause has been activated, and the toaster's brought a capital ship. Great. Okay, we are good on that front. Damage 1,000, 2 minutes on the launch. Do we go for nukes? No, let's get the Viper and the Raptors out and get ready to start playing point defense at the TU mark. Also, the nukes don't have the range. Oh yeah, nukes tap out at 250 TU, and the frigate's sitting off at the 350 mark, so no luck there. What about offensive flak? 200 TU. Great. So, fighters first. Raptor, go. Mess them up. Actually, no, Vipers, go. My apologies. That's a conventional homing missile. Fine, new plan. Raptor, go. Missiles on intercept. Interception complete. Cleared on that front. 3 inbounds. Mark them at the 200s. And the Vipers can deal with that. Next. We don't want to get too close to that Hydra. Missile launch in 7. Okay. 4, 3. Okay, missile launch is going for the Gunstar, but that's fine. Intercept. Again, kind of assuming that the Hydra's got point defense weapons, so I don't want the Vipers to get too close. Okay, pause there. 1 minute 15. Instant engagement from the Viper. Bring it back. Knock him down. No need to be subtle here. Alright. Incoming. Vampire, vampire, vampire. Alright, nuking the void. All that thought. Boom. Yeah, the Raptor had the same idea I did. Intercept. Note to self, they do not do lead prediction. Shift the Raptor slightly. Asham's under attack. Thank you, I had noticed. Bring the Raptor up to intercept. Hey, nailed it. Heavy Raider, hold the line here on engagement. Okay, back the Raptor across so artillery can handle that one. Heavy Raider engage. 7 seconds there. Cleared it. This is actually reasonably tame so far. And at the moment I say that, they put a nuke in the void. Okay, reposition the Raptors, stop that at the 200 mark. Yeah, snipers inbound. Okay, drop the sniper. Let the nuke roll in and deal with it. Right. Snipers are going to get fracked fairly quickly. Reposition the artillery. Heavy Raider we can deal with in a moment. Actually, on that thought, you've got missile launch. Well, you had missile launch. Take them, please. FTL in 10 seconds. Viper, deal with that last torpedo. Undeploy the Raptor. And undeploy the Viper. We are leaving. None of those toasters are going to be in range before we jump the ship. Okay, Viper's back on board. Come on, go, 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 go. Done. Jump. Woo! We saved the fleet. Try to survive the 4 sectors available in the demo. Do need to repair the Ashen. And everyone else is doing okay. You're about to start a regular run in normal... that was just the tutorial. Okay, thank you. Bonk. Consider the offensive flak ability. Yeah, it does feel sometimes like you're taking a bit of rest. Right, fuel. Alright, we'll put the... Oh, that's nice. They actually highlight if an ability is relevant to a mission. Alright, we'll get Ag on that job, get some more fuel in. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right, no crises, no other issues. We need more supplies. Nobody's got any particularly relevant skills, so EXO can take that job. Right. You need urgently in CIC. What's going on? We have a crisis. Commander, Gunstar is not fit for these operations. With a bit of time, we can prevent future wear and tear. We assign engineers to maintain the FTL drive. Everything is now short term. Okay, bypass crisis, but suffer. Okay, yeah, we better deal with this. You'll have your resources. Alright. Not sure if that's going to do anything to the Exo's morale, but let's get everybody leveled up. Alright. Obtain 1 extra nuke every time the hero obtains nukes. No thank you. Gunstar weaponry. Gunstar weapon gains 10% cooldown. Put her on the offensive flak. She might be kind of useful. Weakened units deal 25% damage. We'll take that one. And EXO 2 health every time a measure. Oh, that is nice. Sign squadron gains damage resistance against elites. Yeah, I'll take the extra fleet health. Alright, what do we need to do with this? Fix malfunctioning systems and calibrate FTL. Alright, well, we can't assign any... Oh, no, we can assign the chief. Works for me. Only requires 1 action point. There we go. And we also need to calibrate the FTL. That's going to take 4 supplies. Thankfully, we restocked. Alright, crisis averted. The drive system has been found and repaired. Huzzah! We shouldn't be affected. Oh, your team did well, Sergeant. Yay. Ah, everyone's happy. And more to the point, an issue requires my attention. Welcome to the mad world of running around being a fleet commander. What is it? Workers there found scrap they want to give to us, sir. This could be a simple gesture. And then again, maybe they have other motives. Well, we could use the free scrap. So workers militants. As long as you can maintain a fair relationship with them, the greater their influence, the more dangerous it is to make an enemy. Oh, goody. So, piss them off now or risk pissing them off later. We'll take it now. Your relationship, the faction or its influence in the fleet has changed on it. Right. Well, it can't get much worse. Mining rig. Alright, we can detach some people to get scrap for that. Works for me. POIs are fine. We have 4 turns left. Civilian training sounds like a good idea. When a situation for negative. Okay, right. So the more beaten up everyone gets, the more trash things are. Repair ships or upgrade critical systems insulation, or just don't let them get shot in the first place. Yeah, that one sounds easy, doesn't it? All right, can we repair them? 16 scrap. Oh, it shows you the effect on your balance screen. That's a nice UI touch as well. Okay, let's see. The Asham's more of a priority, I would say. So, oh, good. Luckily, it isn't a big deal. Right, 5 supplies per jump, 30% max hull. What's R&D got for me? Oh, also the bar. Let's go have a look at the bar. The bar reeks of cheap alcohol, which is probably why no one's in here. Fair enough. Discuss a perk with the XO. Interesting fellow here. Scientist, expert in armaments. Okay. Obtained auxiliary systems can only be common. 20% speed and damage. Let's get the new systems. Weapons aren't an issue at the moment. New auxiliary system. Fleet radio. All fleet health losses reduced 20. Yeah, we'll take that. R&D. What have you got for me, gentlemen? 10% extra hit points, 46 health, extra squadron docks, 276 scrap, evasion, extra weapon docks. I don't have a extra weapon dock on the point, so oh damn it, I should have researched that before I did the repairs. 33% extra efficiency. Alright, scrap. We've got enough to push both the hull reinforcements and critical repair. So, crit systems, hull points, there we go. Hang on to the rest of the scrap just in case. Make a tour of the squadrons. I think they're all okay. Don't think anybody's leveled up. Should probably field Wolf Squadron at some point instead of the Raptors. Offensive flak, offensive strategy or humanitarian. SR gains 4% weapon damage resistance. Okay, let's put the Chief on the fast reload, so we get 27 seconds reload on the flak, and we'll put the XO on the defensive strategy, keep the bonuses there. Right, back to the fleet. Right, repair the Asham. Might have to do that twice, actually. 200, yeah, we'll take another couple of repairs. And since we're running low on scrap, repair isn't an option for the Hippolytus, but we can train the crew. Attention needed. Commander, the Underworld plans to redistribute the belongings. Those who couldn't join the fleet before escape. Workers find the idea appalling. What should we do? Alright. So I can keep the workers happy, but they'll gain influence. Let the Underworld gain influence, but the workers will be unhappy. Or I can piss them both off. I agree with the workers. Right, so the Underworld don't like me quite so much, but the workers aren't annoyed just yet. Right, let's see, more training available. 3 turns, we could just get the Hippolytus up to level 2. 1, 2, 3. Hippolytus is leveled. Gradus is live. You know the drill, boys and girls. Condition 1. Select civilian defense. What is the civilian defense? Civilian defenses. 2 civilian ships need to be selected. They will take part in this sector escape battle to prevent the Science from going on after the other civilians. Well, I only have 2 civilian ships, so That's straightforward enough, isn't it? We're ready. Okay, current sector. We have distressed fuel, harbour, fuel, crash site or structure. Alright, let's jump for Biako and see what we get. Compute FDL, jump to the Biako system. Yoink. Typhon frigate. Is that in range of us or... Nope. Right. Okay, undeploy the Raptor. Let's get Wolf Squadron into the engagement instead. Right, Vipers, deploy. Wolf Squadron, deploy. Right, Strikers committed. Let's bring both fighter squadrons in. Alright, do your stuff, boys and girls. Alright, focus fire is playing me better. But if we can get Wolf Squadron some bigger guns, that will help. Alright, Wolf Squadron, take the missile. Vipers, get after that heavy raider because I know you guys can handle it. And then we'll bring Wolf Squadron in behind them. Boarding actions? That does not sound like fun. Every 10 seconds, one unit will gain the result Berserker. It takes massive damage. All units deployed gain time mutation Blood Frenzy. 10% damage every time they deal. Okay, so if they start scoring hits, it's going to get out of hand really, really quickly. Noted. Oh. Actually, the flak. 200 TU. You know what? We'll pull the fighters right back. We've got a minute 18. We'll just let the offensive cannons handle that wave. They're nicely bunched up. Okay, target marked. Flak out. And that's why we didn't want to commit the fighters. Never mind, we actually did want to commit the fighters. Okay, we're just going to have to deal with it, I think. Fighters gone. Right, both committed. Wolf and Viper, do your stuff. Commit a missile. Hold that thought. Right, Wolf, get that nuke before it gets any closer. And then roll through and get the strikers. Vipers mopping up here. Note to self, I need to align my flak shots so they fly into the flak, not through and out the other side. That could have gone better. Alright. Dealt with. Alright, split fire again. Last we want is a bunch of Centurions running around the place, so they're gone. Missile, intercept. Good kill, good kill. Strike unit engaged. Hold Wolf where it is, and then commit to that missile. Then bring them back in on the striker wing. Right, bring Wolf back to a guard position, get the heavy raider messed up. New plan, Wolf intercepts that nuke. Yoink. We just got the Hippolyta up to level 2 before the toasters turned up. The The Asham is going to have to wait for a bit. Time on target, 10 seconds. All right, retrieval squadrons, we are leaving. There we go. We got some dents on the scimitar, but it could have been worse. All right. Fleet is one step closer to the Galactica. 60 XP for the Asham. That's 2 turns worth of training. That would actually save quite a lot of bother, because that would only then need 3 turns to get them up to level 3. We can probably get scrap off POIs. Made it. All right. So, first and foremost, we've got a crisis coming in 3 turns. Right, let's see. We need fuel. So, CAG is on that job. Gain some extra. Yeah, yes. Attention is needed. Oh, what's up? It's about your personal project. These specific nails and screws used in fleet maintenance. Okay. Maintenance status improves. Alright. Works for me. We'll take a hit to morale, but if her pet project pays off, I'm quite happy to divert some materials. Travel optimizer obtains an extra fuel every time it resolves a situational POI, not just fuel ones. Hero gains +1 health. He's fine anyway. Could they have mentioned that before? We worked every time an associate squadron activates an ability, it repairs 20 points. Alright, let's go with the extra fuel. Let's see. Also, we need supplies. Can't send the cheese. Let's send the EXO on that one because she gets the humanitarian bonus. Bonk. There we go. Great. So, supply situation is sorting itself out. The Asham is slowly recovering. 33 to fully repair the scimitar. That's half my reserves. I'd rather not, if you don't mind. On the other hand, scrap. Okay, let's go see what this POI's got. We might find one ship still functioning. Yasilenko, I think you are on the job. All right. Good news, we have an extra ship, the Viceroy. She's a botanical cruiser, 5 supplies per jump. Sweet. Welcome aboard. Now, what's going on in CIC? Disrupted Hall. The Asham was stocking up on protein-rich wheat when the Cylons attacked. Just enough time to grab as much food as we could before we jumped out. Okay. Someone call round the lawyers, see if any of them know how to use a lockpick. How can we help you, Captain? Containers can be opened with a key. Alright, well, we can look for that, that's fine. Shuttle in a few cycles, you'll find a container key. Right, so bypass crisis, but we'll lose her for 2 sectors. Or we search for the key ourselves. I don't want to lose Fernandez for 2 sectors. We search for the key ourselves. Right. Ah, thank you. Wait, where did my EXO go? What have we got? Complete objective, resolve 2 structure POIs. Damn it. Can we just resolve a structure POI? Oh, level up on the Vipers. Cool. Whispertech immune to friendly fire. Extra evasion. Maximum evasion for duration of effect. 10 seconds, 30-second cooldown. Don't really fancy glass cannons somehow. They hit hard enough as it is. Alright. Who's them? We'll keep Wolf Squadron on the line for the moment. At some point I want to get a third dock going. Right, no situations or POIs left to resolve. As in Gunstar production, ship crew training. Okay, how is everybody? We'll patch up. Actually, we can keep the Viceroy out of the fight for the moment. Did say we wanted to finish training the Ashton up to level 3. Oh. Bad news. Scimitar Squadron deck is in bad shape. We can repair it at low cost of time. Problem is the deck is used by pilots for training. They're already moaning and groaning about this. Alright, we'll just have to repair the deck. Sorry. I'd rather annoy the pilots than risk them smashing their ships up on a busted deck. Such is the way of things. Alright, auxiliary systems are in. And finished training the Ashlam's crew. So they are maxed out, 7 supplies per jump. Sweet. 50 scrap per jump. 5 supplies per jump. Alright, we will repair the Viceroy. So, mostly because if we don't, we're going to hit a critical event if they take any more hits. And a few more patch-ups. Do we have anything in the R&D lab or the bar? Alright, sad faces and empty glasses. We wave back. Discuss with Fernandez. Chat with maintenance. Gamble, scrap, and a triad game. Alright, let's talk with maintenance. Keep the enlisted happy. Buy another round and stay longer. 2 sectors. They feel heard. Alright, we'll take that one. I don't really want to blow the supplies at the moment. That's a really expensive round, by the way. All interaction felt good. Okay, so it was one only in the bar then. Sure. 20% to all hulls. It works for me. Alright, let's see. Items. Ships are fine. Characters are fine. Everything is okay at the moment. How are we with everyone? Healthcare average, maintenance average. Fair, 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 fair. Okay. Maintain fair relations with everybody. Opportunities will arise as they gain influence. Gotcha. So basically, play a complex, messy juggling act. How tricky could it be, really? Let's see, we've got 3 turns until we have to run again. We could make repairs. Right, let's hit the R&D lab, see if the eggheads have anything. How much for that dock? 276 scrap. No options there, no options there. Right, if we do some emergency scrap setups, it would do the job. It would also blow 2 turns. Previous military hospital is expanded. First hero doesn't lose an action point when we heal them. Okay. Right, we'll hold off the med bay for the moment. No one's been shot up yet, so it's a non-issue. Critical insulation. Repairs. All right, yeah, let's get some emergency scrappage done. Scimitar. Scrap emergency recycling. Okay, commit 1. And commit 2. 20 extra scrap. And we can put some of that to repair the scimitar back to full health. Okay. It could be worse. Still not too happy about the fact that we're short on fuel, but with only 1 turn left to go, we just scouting for violent sectors. Hey, they're still working on it. Don't think anybody else has much to offer. All right, 5 supplies per jump. Start working on training the Viceroy up. It's been great and actually the Viceroy's more beaten than I would like. And let's go. Oh, we need structures. Safe sector. Once this objective perfect, like come to the engineers for us. A bit annoying this is going off the top of the screen, but hey, it's a crisis objective, so it works for me. Audio is breaking up. Balance is fine, CPU's fine. Must be silent, absolutely. And they've done so every 10 seconds, worker, and they all gain jump. So they're going to be fast. Right. Let's case for a bit. It's up, that's primed. Let's go. Oh yeah, they're them. They are. Alright, let them committed. Vipers, sick them up. And we'll get that offensive flank on the go. Right as they barrel in. Did I just heavy fire them? I think I've fired iron squadrons, but never mind. Alright, wolf position to incept. Alright, 1 minute 32 on the jump. Incept away. Wolf goes down. Set and go. Mess it up. Hyper incept. Striker go. Wolf to that raider. Pull the Vipers off the frigate for a moment. That raider's going to come screaming in. And right into the guns. Clear that. Time on mark there. Right, drop Wolf Squadron back to deal with these two as they converge. We'd like to have a missile in the air. Commander? Because that's not a number key to hit, that's a 2. Alright, new plan. Intercept that missile. Fourth, get them. So I'm aware that we're taking hits there. Wolf, deal with it. What happened to my point defenses? 4, 3, 2, 1. And I keep the Vipers on standby. Wolf, you're at point defense. 50 seconds. Intercept. And intercept. Mess them up. Intercept position again. What we got? We'll work on the auto intercept, boys. Oh, never mind, they did not auto intercept. Whoopsie. Okay, and that's why we have a backstop. Fine, 37 seconds. Full squadron, nail those guys down. Right, so we've got this bunch. Please team up on them as well, please. Thank you. Right, both of you go and deal with this bunch. Viper, Black. A bit short. Heavy. Very satisfactory. Almost got the turbo. Nine seconds. All right, clear it. Nice of the music to give us a cue. Wolf Squadron, undeploy. Alright, 5 seconds, 7 seconds there. This is gonna be tight, right. Cover the Vipers as well. 3, 2, 1, okay. Everyone back on the deck. Go. That was dicey. That was very dicey. Gain 50 fate. What's fate and why is it useful? Who knows? We made it, although the Hippolytus took more of a hit than I would have liked. Right, time. We have 9 turns to get ourselves sorted out. Start by sending this maintenance. Scrap gains. Okay, fine. We'll send the chief to deal with those. Hopefully. Right, resolve 2 structure POIs. We've got 1 of 2. We're going to have to hope there's 1 in the next sector. Right, let's see. Hag, you're our expert when it comes to getting fuel. You can purchase upgrades with fate between runs. Okay. Appreciate the help, Jimmy. Thank you. Issue requires my attention. What's happened now? New batch of medicines prepared about shipless fleet. Why would you like to get your hands on it? He's in good mood, but no, the needs of the many. Healthcare goes up. Thank you. Beef. Don't worry, we'll find some way of getting you back into. Ooh, gun stomach can get 30% range. Really like you. I'd say put her on the nukes and see what happens. But I've only got 2 nukes, so I probably shouldn't. I'm sorry, maybe about 3 nukes. Retrieve operational nukes. Tempting. All right, we'll put Hernandez on that. Hooray, a bit more fleet health, and also a large supply of Bucket's O's Sunshine. And she's leveled up, right. Every time this crisis is resolved... a random squadron is repaired. Bypass doesn't count as resolving a crisis. Can't imagine why not. Alright, defensive strategies it is. Agricultural wreck. I don't have a spare officer to send, unfortunately. Luckily, it only costs us one batch of supplies. So everyone's on their jobs. Right, we are doing okay. We have an opportunity. Something's up on the Viceroy. Viceroy's air filter's been damaged. Fair enough. Do we have any filter parts we could use? Yes. Yes, you can have the scrap. We actually have some spare parts for once. Yoink, they're yours, Captain. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. Healthcare status is now good. Huzzah. What does that actually do for me? Events and situations can have cumulative effect. You can also see the positive effects or opportunities if they reach health. So basically, the fleet is healthy, and maybe that will pay off later on. And all I had to do was annoy my chief engineer. Hey, details. All right, let's hit the bar. Okay, bar's crowded tonight. So Cyrene wants to chat. Healthcare want to chat. Gramble, or we could go gambling. Healthcare. Given that we've just got healthcare good, that's probably a bunch I should talk to. But then again, I shouldn't neglect my officers either, should I? Eeny, meeny, miny. Right, let's tend to Cyrene, see what's come up. Let's have a drink. First few minutes a bit silent. Pilot training, eh? Okay, all squadrons gain 10 XP. Or 4 supplies. 48, yeah, we'll let the squadrons get some XP. Yink. Right, I'm sure nobody will mind the fact that the new pilot training program was cooked up by the CO and the XO when they were both 3/5 deep. There's no way that can go wrong, right? Squadrons. Wolf Squadron can level up. Alright, major cannon upgrade. 25 damage. That could be worth it. Emergency recall. All units in a 28 TU radius are instantly moved to the gun star. As an evacuation option goes, that'd be great, but kinda want the damage. Really do. I mean, they are technically faster than the Raptor Squadron, I'll give them that. Okay, that all works. Assign him a hero. Cag's on the job. Cag's with the Vipers at the moment, so tradition must be maintained. R&D, what do we got? 88 to work with. Better hit points. Fleet logistics improvements. -1 critical effect threshold. Yeah, better repairs, I think. Exactly the amount of scrap we need. Yikes. Wanderer class can't reach that level. Okay, we're fine there for a moment then. Really do want to focus on getting the dock up and running though. We've got 5 turns for the toasters, so 50 scrap per jump. You know what, let's blow all of that because it'll let me train the Hippolytus up to maximum. 1, 2, 3. Oh, opportunity. What's come up? Do you believe in dreams? Every night I am visited by the gods. We don't have the scrap for that. Sorry, Commander. Let's hope our empire is supposed to hang with the gods. Yes, let's hope. But you were the one who brought it up at exactly the wrong moment. All right. Here we go. Engagement up. Squadrons up. And we are jumping to... Oh, hey! The Zindi. Yeah, there's no way that can go wrong at all. Is anyone in Florida? No? Good. Oh, hey, they brought landmines. I take it those things have friendly fire. Or rather, they will not engage Cylon friendlies. Friendly to the Cylons, it's not friendly to us. Okay. Those sneaky little toasters jumping right in. Okay, 7 seconds. Range on the nukes, 250. 260 on the flak. Do I assign... we've got snipers jumping in the minefield, but they are within range of the flak, so we can start opening the place up in a few seconds. In fact, they'll jump in half a second before the offensive flak is charged. Alright, Wolf, do your stuff. Vipers, you know that... Actually, Vipers, hold that thought. Engage there. Wolf, nail that squadron. Snipers, stand by. I'm on mine. Actually, can you poke a hole? I said poke a hole, not ram it, you idiot. Oh boy. Right, get the raptors up. Well, crud. That was not expected. Right. Alright, flak. Go. Raptors, deploy to the edge of the minefield. Wolf Squadron, hold what you got. Bonk, 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 bonk. Raptors, shift across. Okay, take out that sniper if you don't mind. 23 seconds on the incoming. They're deploying more snipers, and Wolf cannot realistically do anything. They can bag that bunch. Thank you. Alright, move the Raptor across. Right, Wolf Squadron, get over and set that missile. Black is up in 11 seconds. Alright. Drop that sniper. Then drop that sniper. Do I blow the nukes? Nine seconds. Yes, we blow the nukes. And if we get this right, we can poke a hole in the minefield. Right, all squadrons on the way there. Raptors dealing with that bunch of snipers. Nukes are going to clear that side. And then another wave comes in, but we can use the flak to deal with them. All squadron, keep it going. Raptor, hold what you got for the moment. See if you can clear that minefield for me. That's better. Right, so Raptor will clear minefields. Viper apparently decided to get up close and personal. Well, Well, looks like we've got plenty of spare fuel, haven't we? Oh, and that med bay I said we didn't need. We need it. Whoops. All right, remote flak is almost back. All right, let's see. Raptor's just knocking off the snipers. We're going to have to fix a lot of people by the time this is done. Right. Okay, Wolf. Interception. Yep, Wolf. Pull through. Intercept that missile. And flak cannons. Wolf's going to deal with those fighters. Right, let's clear that minefield. Wolf can engage there. Raptors almost got it. Yes, I'm aware that the Ashland is under attack. Wolf, get through this minefield and then engage them. Thank you. Then move on. Okay, circle back. Raptor, deal with that missile. Thank you. Knock down that lot. Swing back through here. Hmm. 17 seconds on the flak. I should not have taken the long way round. Dealt with. This was a mistake. Okay, critical effects have been... Yeah, thank you. Well, we knew someone was going to take a beating, which was just a question of when. 36 seconds on the jump. The Tempest is in standoff mode. Right, 3 seconds on flak. That's actually fine. Right, let's bring the Raptor back a bit. Wolf, I need an intercept on those missiles. Now would be good. Thank you. Got that one a bit close. Nail there. Knock down these mines while we're here. Intercept clear. Engage them. Flak cannons go. Knock out the last of those mines. Actually, take that missile on intercept. 25 seconds. The flak cannon's going to deal with that bunch. I might end up nuking a single raider, which is suboptimal. All right, 3 seconds there. Those guys, those raiders are going to come barreling in. Wolf can deal with them. Right. Okay, let's bring Raptor back across. Have it deal with this incoming, starting with that. Good shot. Okay, take out the heavy raider. It's not ideal, but the okay, we've still got intercepts on the go. 14 seconds. We are about to lose Raptor Squadron as well. In fact, I don't think they can make it out in time. Right, new plan. Nuke the set up here and what we can on those missiles. Raptor is low hull, get them undeployed and back. 13 seconds. Damn it, we lost Raptor as well. And I'm making a pig's ear of this. Okay. Recover Wolf Squadron, 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was way closer than it should have been. Right, a hero took damage unscathed instead. Critical effect resolved is without cost. Okay, we'll resolve the critical effect on the Ashen. I don't like the sound of Cylon boss sector. I really don't. Horatius' morale just took a hit. Okay. Right, first things first, however. Obtain supplies. Exo, that's you. Sorry, engineering, that's you. Disrupted Hall, the crisis has been solved. Yay, we've done it. We'll open the container soon and share the protein-rich fleet with us. That's most generous of you, Captain. Hooray, Cyrene's morale is back up. Woo! Right, so how fucked are we? Assigned hero, repair, 27 scrap. Yeah, we need them back on the job. And if I'm honest, we do need Raptor on the job as well. Glass cannon. No, we'll take the gyros. If I give him glass cannon, it does significantly boost their... Actually, not that much of a boost, is it? 21 points. Okay, evasion it is. And they are repaired. Weapons are fine. Okay, new plan. We are assigning... The nukes are getting the quick reload and the extra range, 325 TU. And you can get the offensive flak. Right, what's the issue here? Right, triage injured passengers. It is either assign an officer or 6 supplies. We can raid supplies more than we can raid officers. Problem solved. Alright, attention needed. Just spoke to the CMO in the hallway. Healthcare is so strong right now, they actually have free time in their hands. Okay, connect them with R&D. Fleet health is actually solid at the moment, isn't it? Alright. Okay, yeah, fleet health was very nearly maxed out, so woot. Right, raid fuel. Kinda wanna put a rent on the job. I know he's injured, but we are critical on fuel, so I'm afraid your patch-up commander is gonna have to wait. Alright, beyond that, raid supplies. Yep, we can assign Exo to that. Cool. Right, more attention needed. Call it the military is assessing our firepower. They're actually security clearance to access top secret information. I have no objection. Yeah, full access. Although you wouldn't think that would cause an annoyance in the military, but we'll go with that. Let them have it. Just as long as you don't allow any... You did make sure we don't have any toasters in the military. This is meant to be failed eventually. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, the streamed title kind of sums it up, doesn't it? Right, R&D lab. We can do something with the medbay. First hero healed, each sector doesn't lose 1 action point. Or we improve gun stars. We don't have the scrap, unfortunately, to boost the squadron dock before we deal with this Cylon boss. Not enough scrap on that side either. Extra weapon setup. Extra repairs. Actually, if we do a double repair and then sort critical systems, we might be able to scrape that. How much do we need? 132. And 2 turns into repairs would get us to 131. Alpha. Mutter, grumble, curse, etc. Okay, fine. We will patch up CAG. Get him back on the job. Oop. Where's the R&D lab? Fine, we'll patch up the CAG. Unfortunately, he will need to be healed, so this is going to have to wait a turn. All squadrons gain evasion. Yeah, it can wait. Reorganize cargo bay. Fleet health is fine. Okay, let's make some repairs. 16 scrap there. And another boost there. Okay, we are virtually out of scrap. Patched up the worst of it. Cheap alcohol. Great. Chat with maintenance. Chat with Cyrene. Gamble supplies. I do not have enough supplies to work with. Okay, maintenance it is. Alright. 20% full POI. Okay, note to self. Check the bar first. That's completely pointless, but thank you. Always check the bar first. Lesson learned. A little late to learn it, but we've still got 5 turns to work with. All right, we'll do 2 shots of recycling. We need you on this issue. What's up? Working on something, can't share much about it now. Can we share some scrap? Chief, could you have waited 1 more turn? Seriously? Seriously? No, she could not. Lucky me. Alright, well, I'm going to have to deal with her morale at some point. Great. Of course. That's just how this sort of thing works, isn't it? Right, okay, we can do another patch on the Asham. And another patch on the Hippolytus. That's as good as it's going to get, I think. Alright, let's go die horribly against the boss. How can I blow this last turn? The Viceroy? Yep, train the crew. Alright. Start battle. Okay, only 1 sector to pick. Compute jump. And that's a base star. Well, we're being hit. Oh, good. Thank you. We're far from colonies. We're able to do it's the toasters. What do we have here? Are we being hacked? Show yourself. You're brave enough to make it this far from Capca, but did you really think we would make it live? Great. The Polyphemus. He's calling from the base star. Now let's get to it, shall we? Well, he's confident. Oh, that's a nice touch. The graphics have altered over to the Cylons. All right. Deploy Raptors. All squadrons on the way out. Nukes are charging. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we're not jumping because the silence have hacked us. Great. This just gets better and better, doesn't it? Alright, they are committing. Nukes are ready. Let's see how they like this. Launch it. Vipers, go. Wolf Squadron, go. Alright, Wolf Squadron backline on that nuke. Strikers, you are on 6 seconds there, 6 seconds there. Flak will recover in 3 seconds. Alright, intercept. Deploy there. Now, did you feel that? 7 nukes to deal with the Polyphemus. I don't have enough war. Actually, no, I don't have enough nukes. Boo! Alright, missiles. Get a homing missile out onto that squadron. Wolf will need to run intercept on that nuke. Like so. The Vipers can get to work. Alright, Black. 200 TU, both squadrons are out of range. Wolf, get over and intercept that bunch. And then have the Viper roll over and get to work there. Cool. Wolf, go deal with that sniper. Flak battery up and committing. Uh-oh. Suicide bomber? Dunno. Right. Also in position anticipating there. Suicide bombers are dealt with, I think. Flak is almost neutralized. Nope, Flak did not neutralize those. Wolf, go, 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 go. Oh, great, they're launching artillery. That was unwelcome. U-turn, cut in behind and get their attention. Don't really have a choice about where I lead the artillery strikes to. All squadron, get to work. Gunstar, do your stuff. I need you to sprint back over here. Wolf, if... yeah. Okay, Wolf, move over again. Position to intercept there. That's not brilliant. Right, can we get a new count to deal with those snipers? Yes, and we can put a hit on the Polyphemus as well. Perfect. 2 for the price of 1 and all that. Right, new plan. Intercept that nuke. Vipers targeted, locked on. Wolf Squadron kicking over. Dealt with. Right, start mopping up from here. Wolf Squadron, get the nuke. Done. Okay, right, the snipers are moving. So we're probably going to end up hitting the Polyphemus. Missiles out. I said missiles out. Op. Turn. What the hell did we just lose? Answer, a large chunk of the scimitar. Dealt with. Okay, mop up that last raider. Need Wolf Squadron on the job there. 2 seconds on the flak battery. Got you. Right, deal with that. Intercept complete there. Flak is good to go. Engage on the snipers. Right. Vipers, go, 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 go. Huh, that was useful. I didn't actually expect that to work, but yay for the Cylons having friendly fire, not caring too much about their own troops either. Right, new priority, deal with that sniper. Wolf cuts back across. Vipers can deal with the nuke as well. Time, 50 seconds. Vipers already on the nuke. Wolf squadron, get over. Okay. Wolf squadron, go. Knock everybody down. 3 seconds. Should be able to make fairly rapid work of this much. Don't like the state that the gun star's getting into. Right. Prioritize targets. Don't let the nuke bait you off. Wolf squadron, go and deal with it. Alright, Wolf squadron, run. Vipers, tuck in. Yeah, Wolf could not... Right, Wolf can't take another beating like that. Get him off the field. We'll put Raptor squadron up instead. Oh hey, nuke. Right, luckily not a big deal. Do we force the Polyphemus away? 20 seconds. No point in wasting the nuke, is there? Right, you know what? Wolf Squadron, just help deal with these guys on the way past, would you? Right, Wolf Squadron, recover. Vipers, go get that. Done. Right, Wolf Squadron's back on board. Get the Raptors up and deployed. Another nuke inbound. Speaking of nukes, 7 seconds, 1.3 seconds to arrival. So wait to the 6.7 mark. Unpause. And send it. Right, Raptors. New plan. FTL ready in 10 seconds. 3 seconds there. Alright, recover the Vipers. Recover Raptor as well. We're just going to have to chance it with these strikers. They shouldn't get through in time. Surprise! 4, 3, 2, 1, jump! Ooh, made it! Yay! So yeah, that was the demo. You can read the ability when you mouse over capital ship symbols. Was as if you were married. Yeah, reveal the silent traitor among your heroes. Of course, there's a toaster. New starting fleets, new playstyles, all manner of stuff. So that has been Scatter Hopes. As noted, 21 quid on Steam at the moment. Yeah, that might be worth more attention. Give it a look, see what you think. There is actually a free demo to be had on Steam as well. Either way, I have been useful, and until next time, has anyone got a map to Earth?